Anybody who would read the UN documents with just as much care as they would read a used car sales contract, they would never sign on to the system. For example, the international, the covenant, the draft covenant for human rights, for example, they list all of these wonderful privileges and rights which all mankind is going to have under the UN. And they're all there, you know, freedom of speech, religion, peaceful assembly, and all of these good things. Oh, you're not going to find the right to bear arms there, by the way. They don't have that one there. But all the others they've got listed. You say, well, okay, so all of these rights are guaranteed, right, by the UN. But continue reading, my friend, and you find out that in every case there's a clause that follows it and says, you may have this right, freedom of speech, for example, except as may be provided for by law. Well, what does that mean? That means you've got these rights until we pass a law that says you don't have these rights anymore. Or we say you can have these rights under some conditions and no, not other conditions. Every one of these so-called rights have that kind of a little gimmick following them, except as may be provided for by law, which means you haven't got them at all. You'll find those same clauses in the Soviet Constitution and in all of these totalitarian systems. They sound good to a casual reader, but when you really look at them carefully and read the fine print, you would never sign the contract. And so what we're facing today is a United Nations that has been sold to the average person of the world who wants peace. They're tired of war. They don't want the threat of war, atomic warfare, biological warfare. They don't want terrorism. They don't want crime. They don't want pornography. They don't want all of these bad things. And so they're told that the United Nations, if we just give it more power, more money, more military, more police, more rules, more laws, more regulations, that somehow they're going to take care of all of that for us. And the truth of the matter is, we're all going to wind up in a universal prison.